Good evening, everyone, and welcome. We will be with you in just a second. It is Money Mondays, so we are excited to have you here tonight, this and every Monday. So we'll give everybody a minute to sign in here. All right. So I am going to go ahead and everyone as they enter the room. And let's get going. So we are surely to have more people joining us. This, of course, as always, is being recorded. This will be on my YouTube channel. I am going to share my screen to start us off here because I want to show you, well, quite a bit of things tonight. But I want to start off, if you are new to us or catching this recording later, you can always go back and get all of the information you need from Money Mondays by just going to my YouTube channel. I'm going to show this to you quickly. And then you can, at any point later, I would recommend you subscribe to my YouTube channel. That way, if you miss a session, it will notify you that there's a new piece of content up. So all of the realtor coaching sessions, we call them Project X. They are right here in their own playlist on my YouTube channel. And right there, you can see in the playlist, Project X Realtor Coaching Series. So that is the series that we are working in tonight. If you are wondering what next week's event is, I can go ahead and show you what next week's event is as well. 7 p.m. as always on Monday night. We are going to next week be talking about video. I'm going to be showing you how to use a third-party provider I've found to automatically distribute video that you don't have to provide any of the content for. So tonight we will be talking a tiny bit about video. Next Monday, we're going to dive back into video. If you don't want to be on camera at all, you have no time to create content, or you just like me want to supplement your content. I was actually on a great Zoom today with the CEO of the company that I've found that is creating that content. I've been using the content for months. And it is really high quality stuff. You can specialize by area. I'm going to give you the entire play-by-play on it, show you how to use it next week, Money Mondays, 7 p.m. How do you subscribe to Money Mondays or get the information on how to register? You always go to the same event link, or the text message code, I should say. That is Grow with Exit Strategy. That's Grow with Exit Strategy to 85377. Again, that's 85377. And here is next Monday's event. Done for you video content. Set it and forget it. So that is stuff that you don't have to be on camera on, even though obviously we'd love to see you on camera from time to time. We know that you're busy, and I want to create some extra content and systems for you. And no, it does not include my orange face. It will be content that is for you, that you don't have to be on camera, but it won't be me either. So if you're tired of listening to me, guess what? You have all kinds of different stuff from other people. If you are at our office, or you're a realtor guest that is looking for more content for consumers, I would love to have everybody come to the event tomorrow night. We do a consumer event every month at Exit Strategy, and this month is amazing. It's going to be all about vacation and second homes, how to do it, talking about management companies, talking about financing, all of that, tax implications, some really, really good stuff. Guest lenders, there's going to be short-term rental managers we're going to talk to. It is a happy hour. It's a live event. Look, live and in person, guys. We're excited about it. That is at George Street Pub. We are going to be having libations, so some fun, and then also light apps. And it will be recorded starting at 7 p.m. The actual content. There is a presentation that we're going to walk you through at 7 p.m. So really, really good stuff this month in the consumer education series as well. How do you reserve the information and get registered for that? You text Exit Strategy Events. That's our consumer line to 85377 for registration info. So you notice, by the way, as we talk about those things quickly, that there was a text code for each one of those. And then when you obviously all of you tonight have registered somehow to be on this. You had to fill out a form, didn't you, in order to get into tonight's session. What was that doing for me? That was obviously letting me know how many people are going to be here, but more importantly, giving me your contact information. Now, I don't sit there and harass you and bother you after these. I probably should talk to people that are not yet at Exit more, but I just want you guys to enjoy the Realtor Education series. But my point here is that every time that I do something, I am trying to get more information. I am building a funnel, a lead funnel, in order to get lead conversion. Okay. So we had talked in another episode of Money Mondays about creating a orbit, a relationship orbit. And I actually have that all written down on my wall, and that my whiteboard wall. I'm that passionate about creating relationship orbits. And so we had a presentation for you a couple of weeks ago called Give Yourself a Raise. And it was talking about lead conversion. Why are you just out there throwing content out and not necessarily getting people's information? How to get better lead conversion. And so tonight I wanted to dive into that further and offer you a tool. So we're talking about landing pages. What are landing pages? Well, landing pages are, for example, when you get the text message code for an event like tonight, you then click on the link and it says, what's your first name, last name, email address, and phone number. And then it gives you the information on the registration or the Zoom link for tonight. Well, every time you post content, you should be creating some sort of lead capture form. Otherwise, if you're just giving out information or inviting people to things and not getting their contact information, that is a big issue. That is a big issue. One of the things that I've been doing with our Just Sold cards is I am showing you a different way to do Just Sold cards, a different way to prospect to neighborhoods, because what I want you to be able to do is to get leads every time that you post something, that you do a direct mail piece. It's a big criticism that I have of the Remind postcards. A lot of the brokerages out there and publishers out there, CRMs even out there that offer Just Sold postcards, just listed postcards. There's no lead capture. It has your cell phone number or a website, but it's just out there. It's not getting anybody's information. The bottom line is, if you are not growing your database every month, your database is actually shrinking. What do I mean by that? People are moving away. Now, I don't ever take people out of my database because they moved away. Maybe they're referring people to me here locally, but people are moving away, which means they're less in your relationship orbit. Sometimes people are getting off social media. They're unsubscribing to your emails. And God forbid they pass away altogether, which in the 24 years as of this Friday that I've been in the business, I have had clients and strong members of my VIP referral army pass away. And that's sad. The reality is, even if no one's passing away, your database is shrinking every month. And so we want to always be growing the database. How do you grow your database? You grow your database by lead capture. How do you lead capture? You have some sort of input form for everything. Social media is ideal for this. What I want to do tonight is not take up a huge amount of your time of me walking you through my personal social media. But if you look at it, most everything has some sort of call to action. So I'm going to actually add that to our form here. We're going to say call to action. And that is going to then go to your landing page. And then that is going to go to your CRM. And the goal there is to create a relationship orbit. So this is all going to be a funnel. Okay. This is all going to be a funnel. So these goals here are creating a funnel of lead generation. All right. So how can you do this? Now, you may have heard from other coaches out there who are amazing, all of them, about Google Forms, forms.google.com. That's kind of the standard bearer out there. And so if you are not at Exit Strategy, you're not using our CRM, you're in a hurry, even if you are with us, you can always go to forms.google.com. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to show you a few samples right now, forms.google.com. And you can see right in mine, I've got some forms in here. Now, one of which is the All About You form. If you're at Exit Strategy, you know that I am huge into this because this is part of the core training coaching program that I'm a part of and that I share with our agents. The All About You form is a wonderful way to figure out how the heck you are going to get the information on people to build a better relationship. So when you are getting people's information when you first meet them, do you know anything about them in terms of what they like, what they care about? So if you go into the All About You form, it's giving you the opportunity, by the way, to find out their favorite color, their favorite restaurant, their favorite candy, their favorite store, favorite food, favorite liquor or wine or non-alcoholic beverage. So for closing gifts, do they drink? What do they like to drink? Maybe they don't drink. Maybe they like flavored water. I don't know. Flowers and plants, hobbies, birthdays, all that kind of stuff, birthdays. So I'm going to right now in the chat, send this form to you so you can actually see it and you can get an idea of what it looks like for yourself. So I'm going to go ahead and share that to you guys right now. Pre-filled link. That's not what I want. I don't want to add any questions. Hold on one second. I'm going to figure this out. And I've got 31 responses to that one right now, which is kind of cool. And let me send a link to this to everybody in the chat here right now. While I'm figuring out how to share this form, which I haven't done in a bit, obviously, what questions do you guys have about Google Forms in terms of what you would use it for, maybe the All About You form, and then we're going to dive a little bit deeper into other options besides just Google Forms. What questions do you guys have about Google Forms? No questions. All right. It was easy. I know that's not going to be the case always, but let me go ahead and share this to you. Can everybody see my screen? There we go. So this is the share button. If you've never done a Google form before, that send button is the way to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and share the link with you. And it is a long link. I would use a bit.ly link, by the way. Click send. Thank you, Patrice. Patrice may have to help me here. So there is that long form. You could do a bit.ly, bit.ly to get that. And I think I actually have done that before. I just don't have the link in front of me. So that's the sample All About You form. Think about where you could use that for. All right, let's dive deeper into what I want you to work with me on. So if you are in ZenList, you can offer up ZenList. It is capturing at the very least their email address. So every single person that you give ZenList to, it's capturing their email address. If you are in Cloud CMA, so that would be for buyers and for sellers, you could get their email address by just sharing the link, which is why I like to use just the shared link instead of having to go through and do each individual person's information. It's getting that over to them so they fill it out on their own time whenever they want to. So ZenList, Cloud CMA. Cloud CMA has a form that you can say, do you want your property and for what's your property's worth? So there's that right there. But I want us to go further than just those. My issue with the Google Forms. So my issue with forms.google.com, and I want to go back to my outline here, and I'm going to make this a little bit bigger for us, is that, first of all, Google Forms is free, and that's great. But you have to then import every single one of those people from Google Forms into your CRM. And they're a little plain, right? So what I just showed you, it had like a picture of, it had a cartoon basically at the top. There's some functionality you can change, but it's not very sexy. What if you could have a Google form or a version of this that was not a Google form, but basically acted the same, that took you into like a video? It sent directly all the information to your CRM, so there is no double data entry or uploading a CSV file. That's the issue I have with Google Forms. I'll give you an example. Let me go back to this Google form here that I was showing you earlier, the All About You form. I've got 31 responses. Now, at some point, I had exported them, but that's been a minute. And if anybody fills this form out tonight, feel free. But guess what? You're going to be stuck in Google Forms, and who knows when I'm going to upload it to my CRM. If you want to join me in using Wise Agent for your landing pages, you will then be able to completely customize the experience. And what I mean by that is you could have a video introduction before you actually get to the form, or video playing at the top while you're asking them to fill out the form. You can do all kinds of things in terms of what the form looks like. You can then, and this is the big thing, everyone, you can then it automatically, not only does it go into your CRM, you can create a drip campaign or use one of their pre-populated drip campaigns so that these people are already in your CRM. Your CRM is working to convert before you even notice that they're there. Huge piece of information for you. Again, the lead capture in the landing pages of Wise Agent makes it so that you don't have to double data entry. So for example, if any of you are wondering, if you're not at Exit Strategy and you're wondering, well, I come to these every Monday night, Nick's never bothered me, recruit me to Exit. Well, I have to tell you, that's because I've never uploaded the CSV file from Eventbrite, which I use to get the information when you guys register. I've never uploaded it to the CRM because it's not a direct data entry. It's one extra step for me. And I'm looking at some of the people that are on here tonight. And, I saw that we had Cheryl on here. We've got Carmen on here. These are experienced agents that are busy. There's a lot of you. Well, everybody here is busy. Who's not? And this is something that I am very passionate about because I'm watching other people's Google Forms kind of get boring. So I want to show you a video, and I want to give you probably the entire time of the video to watch it. It's an 11-minute video. It is well worth it, because what we're going to do with this is we're going to make our landing pages rich. And what I'm going to then show you is how you're going to do this on your social media. So let's go ahead and watch the video together. And I'm going to start it right now. So this is from Wise Agent. If you're not already subscribed to their YouTube channel, when you're going to go tonight to subscribe to mine, please subscribe to theirs. It is amazing content. All right. So let's go ahead and get started with this video.
Did you know that Wise Agent offers the best lead capture and management tools for real estate? If you're not using our landing page tool, then you're missing out on an opportunity to grow your business. It's easy to use and easy to customize. Here's how to get started. In your Wise Agent account, you can find the landing page tool under your marketing dropdown by clicking on landing pages. Once on this page, you'll see that we have a selection of landing page templates to choose from. There are home valuation landing page templates, which are great for lead generation, open house sign-in pages, and more. When you find a template that you'd like to start with, you can preview it by clicking the Preview Landing Page option. And when you're ready to create your landing page, simply click on Create. This will bring you to a pop-up where you can enter in information for your new page. You'll want to enter in a name for your landing page, a description for your page, and finally, you'll want to select a source for your landing page. This source will be attached to all of the contacts that come into your CRM when they enter their information on the page. This will bring you to our landing page editor, where you can customize your landing page to make it exactly how you'd like it. As you can see, the landing page is broken down into sections, which can all be edited separately. And we have given you dimensions to put your images in here to make the landing page most optimal. The first section of our landing page will be the title. You can edit the title by simply clicking on it. You can see the changes that you make to your title in real time when you type them in. You can also make changes to the font size and the font. You can also change the alignment and the color. You can change your color theme by selecting Select Color Theme, which will take you to a list of theme colors that we already have set up in the system. When you see a color theme that you would like to choose, you can simply select it, and the colors will populate below. If you'd like to choose a custom color theme, you can add it in by going to Edit, adding a new group, and then putting in your color values here and selecting Save. For now, I'll work with these colors. If you'd like to edit any of your sections, you will want to go to the Edit Section button on the top left-hand corner here, which will give you options to change the settings of this section, the colors, and the background. You can also choose to delete a section. If I want to change the background of this section here, I can click on Background and change Image. Wise Agent gives you stock imagery to choose from if you would like to use them on your landing pages, or you can go to My Images and upload your own. There are also options in the Edit section for placing a background filter on your image, changing the background color, changing the size of your image, and positioning your image. You can choose to have an inner shadow to clip the background so that you have a clipping here. And you can choose to mirror your image for the left or the right. Once you are happy with these options, you can hit Save and your changes will be saved. If you'd like to make a copy of any of these sections to include more information in your landing page, you would go to Add Section and then click on either New or Copy. New will create a new blank section that you can put information in, and Copy will copy the current section so that you have the exact same template just twice. Down below, you're able to see that you can put a video into your landing page. This one has a placeholder video, but if you would like to add a video to any of your sections, you would click this plus sign here on one of your containers and add in a video. You can also add different elements to any of your containers, such as an image, text, a list, a button, or a form. We'll be going over all of these in the landing page. We've already seen text and image, and now let's look at the video. Once you have your video in here, you'll have editing options where you can paste in the URL of your YouTube video, choose whether to have it autoplay on your page when visitors visit your page, to show suggested videos when finished, show player controls, and show video information. You can also choose a start time for when visitors to your page will start viewing the video. Below is the most important part of the landing page, which is the form. You can build custom forms for your landing page where any visitors to this landing page can enter in their contact information and it will automatically populate into your CRM. If you'd like to edit this, you can simply click on it, and this will give you a pop-up with all of your editing information. You can include which of these fields above you would like to include in your form, change fonts, the width of your forms, the size of your forms, your margins for the top and the bottom, and finally, you can decide which form inputs are going to be required for your form. You can also remove form fields by hitting the delete button, which will remove it. Below, you'll have your button here, and you can choose the text for this button and select a color that you would like the button to be, as well as the text color. Once you're happy with all of the changes you made, you'll hit save and you'll see that it's been changed here. On the bottom here, you'll have your agent information to display that gives all of your contact information and makes your landing page branded specifically to you. You can easily edit any of this information.
We're going to do this together,
And when
guys.
you're done, hit save. The next step to editing our landing page is to come to this right-hand side menu here and create a response action. This response action will be what visitors to your landing page see when they submit their information. When you click Edit Response, you'll be taken into the editor where you can customize this page completely. You can add in your agent photo and all of your contact information, and you can also add in a button that redirects visitors to your website.
Watch what's coming next, guys. This is a big part.
Once you're done editing, you can come back here and hit Exit Response. You also have other options for your response actions, including a redirect where you can redirect them to another URL such as your website, or you can choose to simply refresh this page once the information has been submitted. This is a great idea for open house sign-ins. Once you're happy, hit Save, and you can go down below and edit your meta description so that when you share your landing page out on social media, this information will appear with your link. You can also add in your Google Tag Manager container IDs so that you can track your traffic to this landing page.
I don't know what that is.
Finally, you'll want to make sure that before you share this page out, that your status is toggled to active. Back on this page, I'll be able to see all of the options for my landing pages below under the section titled My Landing Pages. I can also connect a domain to my landing page by searching here for an available domain name and adding it to my subscription. You can also find that option on any of your landing pages that you've already created under the Buy Domain button.
Don't spend that money.
Once I'm ready to share out my landing page, I want to make sure that it's toggled to active, which will give me a URL that I can copy and put into any emails, social paid ads, or share on social media. You can also click on Get Bitly URL, which will provide you with a Bitly link that you can use as well. If you'd like to share it directly to Facebook, you would click the Share button, and your landing page will automatically load into a post that you can share to your newsfeed or story, on a friend's timeline, into a group, as an event, or on a page that you manage. You can also edit your landing page by clicking on the pencil icon, preview your current page, make a copy of this page, and delete your page. On our lead management page, you'll want to add in a new lead rule for the landing page you just created. And you would do that by selecting the source from the landing page that you just made. From here, you can choose to add them to a drip campaign, add to your call list, and put them into categories. Next, you can choose your automated email response. You can add in a video and completely customize your message here. We also have content that you can choose from, including email templates, that you can use to customize your message. You can also include a text message response and include a video or an image in your text response. Next, you can choose to send notifications to yourself or any of your team members when any leads come in through this landing page. And you can choose to distribute these leads to any of your team members by adding in a filter. We're happy to help if you have any questions about setting up your landing pages. Give us a call at 480-836-0345 or send an email to help@wiseagent.com. Thanks for watching.
Okay, so guys, that is a huge amount of functionality versus a traditional Google form. I hope everybody can see the difference and why I'm pushing for you to take that 10, 15, 20 minutes to create a form from Wise Agent, if you're using Wise Agent, versus just having a boring old Google form. Because this form, it's okay, but it could be much, much better. So I'm going to show you now the opportunity to do your own landing page. So I'm going to give you an idea here. Let's see here if I've got, so I think I sent myself some photos. There we go. There's some photos here that I'm going to download of a new listing of mine. So this listing, turn my camera back on just in case you want to see me. I don't know why. This listing is not yet on the MLS. Okay, not yet on the MLS. And so I don't like the private listing network. I think some of you guys know that. But what I do like is the opportunity to start talking about a listing before maybe it is fully ready to go on the market. So this is a great example of that. This is a property on Racine that you can, yes, yeah, Carmen, great suggestion. There is also monthly newsletters for Wise Agent. There's all different kinds of stuff, guys, that this is huge for. That if you were in our old CRM Market Leader, you know, it was okay. It was good, but this is great because you can do all kinds of landing pages. So I have right here downloaded a couple pictures of this new listing of mine on Racine. And now I'm going to go into Wise Agent and I'm going to go ahead and do a landing page. So I'm going to go back to the beginning here because I was starting to play with this. This will be the first the first landing page I've ever done. So if I screw this up, you'll have a good laugh. But I want to show you that all the different templates, and obviously you can create your own too, but that's kind of scary to me. You can look at all the different, so there's a newsletter opt-in, which obviously we were missing in Market Leader. We missed that severely when they took that option away. Well, right here in Wise Agent, it's right there. Client appreciation events, home buying, I mean, all different kinds of stuff. Home sellers, they've got ideas. But what I'm going to do right now is this invite to open house. All right. So you can preview it, as she said in the video. I'm not going to go over again what you can watch in that video from them, because you've got the video right if you're subscribing to them. But I'm going to click on and go ahead and create this. All right. So this is invitation to open house at 2852 North Racine, Unit 3. Come see this incredible penthouse condo with a massive private rooftop deck done to the nines. The first day it hits the market. All right, so now I'm going to go in and select a source for the leads. So I'm going to call this preview listings promotions, and I'm going to save and create this. And then obviously it's got huge amounts of customization. So I have heard for sure the concern that, oh my gosh, this is a lot of work. This sounds like too much. But I'm going to question you is, you know, do you want to look pretty basic or do you want to look great? And so if you take the time to play with this for even 20 minutes, like I'm going to do right now with you, we will be done before 8 o'clock. I promise. We will show you how to do this in the benefits. So first of all, this section here, you can do all the different things she was showing about, a thumbnail video. So let's see here. I'm thinking for this video, we could do, let's see here, mobile, tablet, default. Let's do default. And then let's see, padding, that's not set the color theme. Let's do the color quickly. There is a kind of exidy color here over here, the teal. So I'm going to go ahead and do that palette. And then I am going to, I don't care about the font or anything like that. You guys can play to your heart's content. If you're a design person, you may care about that stuff more than me. All right, that does not really bother me. And so then there's down here the rest of the colors. So I'm going to go ahead and ask for agent name. We're going to go ahead and let's see here. Let's do, I don't want the video up there. I want this video here. That's the image. So let's go ahead and change this image first. This is our first big image. So let's go ahead and upload these images. And here are these images of the property. I'm going to go ahead, since I'm talking about this rooftop deck so much, I'm going to give you kind of a money shot of one of the rooftop deck angles. Let's go ahead and do this one that's got a lot of green in it. This is one of 2 private rooftop decks at the unit. And then let's go ahead, and it's still uploading that, and that'll be done in a second. And let's go ahead and push that. So there's that first big one. All right. And so there's that. So now we've got this beautiful one right there. And then let's go ahead and update a different image. And again, if you want to upload all your images at once up front, you could do that. I'm going to go ahead and just do them one at a time. So let's do the exterior front next. And obviously, this is my first time doing this. Hopefully, I'll get faster at it, and I'll do these trainings again. And that one is almost uploaded. And by the way, this company that I use, Virtuance, they do a great job. So there's that one right there. Let's do another one. All right, then here's this one. Let's change that image. Let's do the living room. Everybody loves kitchens. They love baths. I chose this particular one because it does show the staircase leading up. This is going to be an ultra premium 2-bed, 2-bath plus multiple outdoor spaces, but that's the one we're going to focus on. So we're going to save that photo. One more photo. So let's update that. And let's do that beautiful picture. So lots of great stuff right here on this landing page. So the point of this is, because this isn't on the MLS yet, I can't use any of the other exit tools until they're on the MLS. So this is great for something that's not yet on the open market, because of course all your tools work when you are only on the open market. So let's go ahead and, so there's that teal color we talked about. Open house this Saturday, April 2nd. And I'm not going to put the time because I want them to register for it. Okay. Register for time and details. So we're going to go ahead and give the address, though, at the very least. And obviously right now, by the way, we don't have a price set yet. So because we don't have a price set, I'm going to go ahead and hold off on mentioning the price. We will register them in order to get the price, because we don't even have the price set yet. We will soon. And by the way, this is also very nice if you've got someone that is not on your team directly, or if you need somebody to host an open house for you, you could still have their information, by the way, up here, and yet you still be getting the leads. And this is the same big benefit for any of you that are not yet a listing agent and yet are hosting an open house for someone else. So let me say that again. The issue's always been for us as agents is that if it's not our listing, there's only a limited amount of tools that you can get for that property. Well, what if instead of you sitting there and doing the open house and not having a lot of materials for yourself, you created a landing page just for you? So this works great for both listing agents and for buyer's agents that are sitting the open houses. So let's go ahead and add an image here. I don't think we did that one yet. Okay. So there's that. So there's that background that's going to be uploaded there in a second. And that's actually, that went down here. So we're going to need to change this text. So now we're going to put in this video. This is the big one for me. Now we're going to put in the video down here. So let's go ahead and add that element. And that element's going to be the video. Now, what video am I talking about? Oh, I'll tell you right now, because I'm going to put it for you right here. So this video, oh, that's the added element. Let me go ahead and edit that. Add the YouTube ID. So I'm assuming that is the URL. So I've got this here. And this is one of my tour videos. If you guys are doing tour videos like I am, or marketing videos of any kind, or maybe you've got anything that is related to, there's the video, and that is an autoplay. And so that is going right into your landing page. Can you imagine that? Did you ever have a landing page before with a video in it prior to this? Probably not, right? So now there is a landing page with a video. And by the way, you can move these elements anywhere. So maybe I want this as the background up here, or maybe not, I don't know. And then you've got these different elements here. Somewhere in here, maybe up earlier, I want to do the video. You can do whatever you want in this. And that's the beauty of these, is that I have people that feel like they know design and they want to change stuff a little bit. So you can change everything. So watch this. I'm going to go ahead and delete the video here. By the way, this is a pretty cool video, right? I'm going to delete it there. And I'm going to just, there goes that container, so to speak. So there is all the different pictures still we've got. Let's go ahead and do the different background theme up here. Right here in this section. And again, you can add a section. I don't want to. You could go crazy on these things in terms of what you want to do. So this is all the different section themes. I'm not going to do anything there, except I am going to put that background different. So I'm going to change the image. And I'm going to put as the background, again, another picture of the property, because I am going to get rid of that one picture that we have that I think I've duplicated here. So there's that fun background of it. Then there's the big green piece. Now I've got this opportunity right here. And that is going to have to apparently stay an image, not a video. Let's see if I can do this a different way. So let's go into edit section. So they don't want that video there. We're going to have to add that element in a different spot. Let's go ahead and add that element. Maybe, let's see here. Let me just mess with this again. So let me get rid of this. There's small and large, and then delete. You know what? I'm going to delete that and risk doing something else. And then I'm going to go ahead and add a section, new. And let's see where that section lives. Okay, so now it's down here. Don't particularly love that, so you can go ahead and kill that off too. And let's try it. Let's see. Add a section here. And then again, this video. There we go. So there's the video. So you're going to sit there and there's this. The video is going to be playing automatically. And let's go ahead and add that video in. So there's the edit button. And there's that YouTube ID again. And we're going to do the autoplay. And we're not going to suggest any other videos when finished, is my attitude on it. Let's go ahead and do that. So there's that video. And now it's a little bit closer. to the top. Now you could have probably done it up here too, but I'll tell you, I just like these pictures up here. And then as they're going down, they're going to hear it. And then they're going to see it down here at the bottom. And let's see if I do want to add in the controls, what this looks like. Show player controls. And there, yeah, now they can share it. They can turn it on and off. Kind of cool, right? This is those interior drones that I'm doing. All right, so now let's go ahead and wrap this up because I told you we'd get done with this before 8 and we've still got some things to work on. So let's go ahead and get our agent name here, which again, the reason why it doesn't auto-populate is maybe you're doing it with someone else. So you guys can do this. Everything here is completely customizable. And then we're going to do my 312-493. And you can see, look at that at the end. They're going to do all the different pieces of information. Yes. Does someone have a question? I hear you in the background.
I don't have a question, but I did try two. I tried a March newsletter that I did email, and I did put one in the chat that I did do, and I used for social media, and actually received the text.
Okay, so what was your question? You're just showing an example then?
Yeah, just example of it. I'm just an example.
Perfect.
Just trying it out a little bit, and it was pretty kind of simple, just step by step.
Okay, well, guys, go ahead and check out Carmen's. Carmen, thank you for being an early adopter, by the way. I really appreciate that because I know it takes a little bit of time. By the way, we're only 12 minutes into my demo of this, and this is the first time I've ever tried one. So if you don't believe me, guys, when I literally look at when we look at my landing pages, this will be my first one. So trust me, I am learning as we speak. So if I can do it, you can do it. All right, so let's go into my images. We're going to upload a new image for the logo, my logo. So this is, again, another reason why I like this. Most of us, and Carmen's a great example of that, is she has her own logo next to the exit logo. So do I. I've got my little Nick logo. So there's my Nick Labbert Real Estate Systems. And we're going to go ahead and put that in there. Okay. We're going to save that. So there's my logo. Now I want to make that a little bit bigger. No, I don't like it that way. Medium. Let's try small. Yeah, and you can move these around a little bit too. I'm going to play with that a little bit more later. Let's do the medium. That's over in the corner. I'll mess with that a little bit. And again, the nice thing is with them at Wise Agent is they are available to help you with issues small and large. So here, right here, notice the confirm attendance. So this is where we're going to get their lead capture right there. So I'm going to leave that as is for now. You can mess with the form a little bit. So if you want to get, again, I like getting their cell phone number, not necessarily going to use it, but let's go ahead and add a form here. Make sure that didn't pop down at the bottom. So I'm thinking it's just showing me the same one. I don't want to delete that form. So I'm going to leave that as is for now. I do want to change the text on this. And then I think, again, I'm going to click on that form again a different way. All right. Let's go into, wow. And again, I'd probably take this from my description of the property. This incredible 2-bed, 2-bath penthouse condo in the heart of Lakeview has 1, 2, 3, 4 outdoor areas, including a massive private rooftop deck with the most intense upgrades. I don't like the word intense. Magical upgrades you've ever seen. Register to join us on Saturday before anyone else gets access. So again, we're really pushing this idea then of they have got to get in here during the open house to do anything. So you can change the font if you don't like that font. So you can see in the background, it's live updating. I don't like that font necessarily. Let's see, Playfair. I'm still learning what these fonts all look like. So let's do large font size. And then maybe, so again, anybody that doesn't like the fonts on something, I can't remember who it was that didn't like a font recently on something. And I'm like, well, you can change that. So there's that right there. You can continue to play with that if you want to. I'm not going to right now. And then let's go ahead and get rid of this section, except I think that is deleted already. Let's delete. So that section is gone. So now we're down to, we've got the pictures, we've got the video, you have to register to attend, and then let's change the date of this. Let's actually get rid of that element altogether. So again, look at that. You can delete that. So you've already got the open house up here. We don't have a time for price. Let's talk about for price, time, and details. Now that may seem unfair to you, but right now the bottom line is I don't have a price on it yet. We got to work on that. So I'm working on that with my clients tonight. And again, maybe you don't like this lime green. I don't care for the purpose of the exercise, but you will absolutely be able to change that. So again, why would you do this and have to upload your image? Well, guess what? It's because maybe it's two of you doing the open house. You want to do it together. You want to do it with a lender. I don't care. It's whatever you want in this. So again, and you can, by the way, reuse these landing pages over and over again. So don't think that you have to constantly redo it. If you're going to do another open house, you can change out the pictures of this. So you don't have to do the same one over and over again. So there's my mug. All right, so let's go ahead then and save this. So it's the first time I've ever saved one. Oh, and over here on the right-hand side, you see the menu. So we're going to go ahead and, like they said, make it active. And then the response page will be displayed after form is submitted. Thanks for reaching out. We're going to say this instead. See you Saturday from 12:30 to 2 p.m. Let me make sure that's actually when I said I was going to have the open house. Let me text my client, or let me look at the text chain for my client. Let's see here. 12 to 1:30. Oh, well, I guess I'm getting up a little earlier before my workout on Saturday. 12:00 to 1:30. And then you can change the font, etc. on that. Again, I don't want to, and you know what? I don't like that font. I'm going to be picky about that. Font weight. Let's do a different font again. There. And then again, it's asking for your information. So if you wanted to have your agent, if you want to have the information for yourself on the front and then theirs on the back end, if you were the actual listing agent, maybe you're going to be nice and put theirs on the front, but at the back, it's yours. That is totally up to you. So, and then you can do all your different, there's your phone. And I believe when these landing pages are on mobile, like when you touch the phone icon, it actually works that way. I'm not 100% sure. We'll learn these things together. And I'm going to play with this before my open house this weekend and tell you how it works too. I have your contact information and look forward to seeing you because I don't want to contact you in advance. All right. And we'll look forward to seeing you. And I have your information and will reach out by email with a floor plan. Aha. The asking price and access and further details. Let's do that prior to the open house. All right, let's do that. So see how this is just so customizable. And we are now at 5 minutes from my self-imposed deadline. So let's change the image and let's go to my images and let's go to this beautiful deck again. Look at that. Oh, this looks so good. Okay. So there's that open house. Let's do my mug. Does anyone have any questions while I finish this? No questions yet. Okay, that's fine. There's this. I'm going to do that as my social media preview. And I think we are ready to go. So then there's the response page after the form is submitted, not a redirect page, anything else. Now, add or edit for leads, add or edit rules. I think that's what she was talking about when you could do the lead router. All right, so lead for add edit rules for leads once they're received. Add. All right, let's do this. And this is, again, where this is really kind of crazy how amazing this is. So we're going to do preview listings promotions, add to drip campaign. All right. So there's a bunch of birthday campaigns in here. That's not what we're going to do. I don't have any other ones set up yet because I don't have a drip campaign set up anywhere, but we're going to do that soon, by the way, friends. So then let's see here. Then let's do the add to existing category or type in a new one. Let's go ahead and say then new category. Preview listings promotions. There we go. So that's added. And then again, so we're going to save that, enter an email address to send notifications. Oh, this is walking you through the whole thing. I am going to say no on that. Wise text response. Maybe not today. Notifications, team members receive. We're not going to do that right now. Distribution, we're not doing that right now. So let's go ahead and just do the email response. So let's say a yes to that. And then I've got some branding already set up here. And then I've got your request for more information. Let's change that. I don't think I like any of that. So let's go ahead and do this. I look forward to you Saturday. So this is where, by the way, you would go ahead and remember when I said that I would be sending them further information. Do you think I have time to do that? Probably not. So guess what's going to happen? That's going to be where I would put in the additional information. You can also put a video from you. I look forward to seeing you Saturday. Ooh, why don't we do this? Let's put in our Zenlist link. You could do that Saturday at the open house from 12 o'clock to 1:30 p.m. at 2852 North Racine. Here is a link to my app if you would like to see what other properties in the area. Do I want to send that and give them other properties? Probably not. Let's see. Here's a link to my YouTube channel. Let's do that so they can just do whatever they want on the YouTube channel. Oh, let's do a buyer's guide. Let's do a buyer's guide. Here's a link to my digital buyer's guide about the process of home purchasing. And then we can go ahead and do that link to that. Let's see here. Where is that? So there's the hyperlink. Now, if you're asking me what is a digital seller's guide, that it comes from exitrealty.com. And then you're going to go into, and what's this going to do? By the way, the digital buyer's guide has a survey that they can fill out if they would like more information on properties, if they would like to tell you a little bit more about, so I'm going into exitize me and then exit presentations. If they would like to fill out more information on what they're looking for. So look at this. So the view, when they get this, See where it says buyer survey? You can click on that as a buyer, and it's going to ask them all this different information. Look at this. So further lead capture, by the way, above and beyond just having something on the internet or their basic information that we're already getting from them. So let's go back into Wise Agent and wrap this up. So here's a link to my digital buyer's guide about the process of home purchasing. And in the top right-hand corner, yes, right-hand corner, you can also fill out a survey as to what specifics you are looking for in a home. And then now we're going to go ahead and share that link. But have I actually cut and paste that yet? Nope. Let me do that. 2 more seconds, guys. But again, this is your lead follow-up. This is all your lead follow-up. What if you did this for your open houses? So let's go ahead and say yes. And then target, not set. We're going to put that in a pop-up window, a new window. Yes, I want a new window. And then let's see advanced. Look, I don't even know what that stuff is. So let's go ahead and say, okay. And then there's that link. And let's just for you know what's and giggles, let's go in and do a YouTube video, a different one. Why are we doing all these videos? Because we want to make people feel like a little bit more like they know who we are. So, but by the way, bit.ly/lookwithlybird, that's all my content for buyers. And it's got my blog and all that kind of stuff on it. But let's go ahead and just do the one thing, the 12 essential steps to home buying. I'm going to go ahead and share that.
I am Nick Liebert with Exodus.
It's an old video, but it is what we got to work with today. And then I'm going to send that. So do you guys get an idea that this is going to be the type of thing we're doing for a drip campaign? I hope so, because this is just the beginning of what you can do. All right. So let's make sure that video is there. Let's go ahead and preview. I don't see that video yet. Let's see if that shows up. Nope, not yet. Okay. So there's the link to that. But let's go ahead and get the video, make sure the video sticks in there. Insert video, and then click on OK. I think we just have to give that a minute. Again, my internet today has not been quick at my house, but bear with me. May not be allowing me to do that because I also have a link in there as well. Maybe too much at once. So maybe for my second follow-up, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go ahead and just for purposes of finishing this today, let's go ahead and look at this one more time. There's that. I really do want to at some point play with the video idea. I'll mess with that a little bit more. But let's go ahead and save that. I'm just going to one more time try that video thing. Maybe I'll put it up here. I do think that I can't do both a link and a video, but we'll see. Maybe I just have to let that sit, which I'm too impatient for. And thank you guys for sticking with us, because I know that was a little bit extra time here. So I'll mess with that, but you get the basics. So that is a link to one thing right there. Email auto response must have a subject. Well, that would help, wouldn't it? Where is the subject? Oh, there we go. $28.52 North Racine. Unit 3. Okay, so if they can't figure out by this point what time everything is, I think we will have a special person. You need to enter an email address to send notifications. Send auto response. Send, I think, oh, send from. Okay. Hold on. You need to send an email. I'm still learning, obviously, a few things here. And they have email templates you can do. I'm not going to do any of that stuff. And then let's go in and make sure that this is all working now. All right, so let's go ahead and there's the title, there's everything else. Okay, so preview. And there's the video. Oh, that's pretty good. So how do I actually go ahead and activate it? I believe it is ready to go, but I just want to make sure of one more thing. There's that button right there. We don't want to do that. So I think we're good to go. All right, let's go ahead and make sure then that that is active. I'm nervous. And that is, there's the menu. Yeah, that's active. That's ready to go. Okay, so the only other thing that I would say here is that once you've got this up, you now have to obviously promote it. Well, how the heck are you going to promote it? You're going to promote it by talking about it on your social media. So you've got landing pages. So there's the templates. And we don't want to, and we do not want to add it to a domain. We don't want to pay for a domain. So here over on the right-hand side, there it is. Now you can see that I was trying earlier to do one. We're going to go ahead and delete that because that was awful. That was a mess. And then the newsletter opt-in, I've just been playing around with that. So let's see. There's the Facebook share. Which you've got to be hooked up to Facebook for. You guys have all stuck with it. I'm proud of you tonight. This again was a little bit longer than I thought. Invite to open house. Ooh, that is cute. All right, you can do it in your story. You can do it in your feed, all that kind of stuff. I'm just going to do it in my Facebook story for now because I'm going to do something different for the feed later, but let's go ahead and post that to the story. And that will close as soon as it's done. And then while that's going, I'm going to, so there's a get bit.ly URL. I'm thinking that you can do that without, I'm going to give you one more tip, by the way, guys. Don't leave yet. Don't leave yet. Yeah, it's going to get, so there's a short, oh, look at that. It just gave me the shortened link right there. That's pretty cool. So guys, social media, do not put your links in the actual text itself, or in the actual, like when you're putting photos up, things like that, you say, click here for more. It normally will knock that down in the Facebook or social media, any algorithm. So here's what I'm going to show you. So first of all, on Instagram, it doesn't work with bit.ly. Instagram doesn't work with bit.ly. So if you say link in bio, you've got to actually put up a URL, not a bit.ly link. Won't allow you. So there's that long URL. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to copy this URL. And then if I want to, I could put up my video. I could put up the pictures. You could share the URL. It just doesn't always pop up quite as quickly in terms of where it should on the algorithm on any social media. So let's go into LinkedIn and let's start a post. And again, I could do a photo, I could do a video, and then here's the post. Let me just see what it looks like if you do the link. So my issue again with the link though, is that is not going to be quite as powerful as if you've got the better pictures. And then you would say, link in comments, link in comments. So I could put the pictures of this up. I could put the video of this up. And then I would say link in comments to register. And then you would put this actual long URL or the bit.ly link So you will see tonight on my social media how I did this, each different content piece of it in the different forms of social media: LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. It's going to be up on my YouTube channel as well, just using this video that I have as a preview right now that I have to go and take out of unpublished, or out of private into public so everybody can see it. All right, I promised you that I'd have you out by 8. It's 8:10. I am super excited to see you guys use landing pages, but You can go back to just Google Forms. That's easy. But then remember to upload the information. If you would like to test out my landing pages tonight and get into the CRM, you will get into the CRM, and I'll talk to you about Saturday and the wonderful open house through the drip campaign. So I am here to help you. I will continue to master these landing pages, as you hopefully will as well. I appreciate you being here. And if you have anything else, let me know in the next 30 seconds, because otherwise I am going to let you go for the evening. Going once. Carmen, yes, you raised your hand. Yes, Carmen. Carmen, go ahead and, oh, she actually, I think you guys are done here. I appreciate you again being here. And, oh, Carmen raised her hand earlier. That's the suggestion she gave. All right, thanks, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.